all of the tolerant lefties were seemingly so thrilled to tell me how the people on the right hated me. It's like, well, are you guys showing me tolerance? I didn't get any love or affirmation from you guys.
That's Dave Rubin speaking with Candace Owens about the unsavory individuals who reacted to him and his husband, David Janet, announcing that they're gonna have children through surrogates. Now, the right wing, his audience did not react to it well. We talked about it on the show, but I gotta hand it to Dave. I mean, I feel like he deserves an award for how he somehow manages to take hateful rhetoric and the hateful response he got from right wingers and somehow turn it into a left wing problem. It is impressive. Like, he doesn't strike me as a particularly talented or smart individual, but he has found a way to twist a narrative to somehow take the blame from the right wing and place it on the left wing. It's amazing.
Yeah, for a grifter, it's the prime directive. I've been chosen because you hate people like me. I'm gonna say that you're actually awesome, which is gonna make you great and make you feel justified in your hatred for other people like me. Stick to that, all the rest doesn't really matter, people forget about it.
Well, he has more to say. So let's take a listen and I'll give you my response.
I got 99% love. Now the internet's a weird freaking place. There's a lot of mean people and trolls and clickbait people and all of that stuff. 99% of what I got, especially from the public people that I'm associated with, some of the names who I mentioned already, was all love. And by the way, I don't expect everyone who I'm friends with or associated with to have to acknowledge something publicly. A lot of people texted me privately or called me, and that's just fine. Forbes wrote a piece that said that Dave Rubin's audience and allies turn on him, and it had a picture, literally a picture of me and you on your set that you're sitting on right now. It did not even mention you in the article. So are there gonna be some traditional religious conservatives that are not happy with same-sex marriage and same-sex couples having kids? Of course there are. I believe in religious liberty, and as long as your beliefs don't impede on my life and my ability to have a family and all of that stuff, then I still think we can live in the same country, and I would hope that they can too. You're allowed to believe what you want.
Oh my God, the gymnastics,
Look, from personal experience, I know Dave Rubin's not interested in actually reading about what's happening in the country. So maybe he's unaware of the fact that their religious beliefs, they want their religious beliefs to impede on your life and your ability to have children.
They don't want you to have those children.
They don't want you to have
legally want to bar you from having those children.
That's right.
That you have, that legally want you to be barred from the marriage that you're in. That is not a belief. That is very much a restriction they want to put on you and people like you. And thankfully, that is such an antiquated, BS, stupid way of life that we have beaten it.
Right.
That the other side that you've rejected has beaten that, and that's not acceptable anymore.
For now.
For now, because your side has decided, well, we can't win over people, we can't persuade them. But thanks to the Senate and the Electoral College, we can get our Supreme Court justices. And maybe if they're successful, they can, I guess, divorce you in the future. That's what they're working towards.
I mean, and then he also talks about like, no, I actually, the people that I'm associated with, they didn't publicly congratulate me, but they did call me and on the down low quietly congratulate. I wonder why. I wonder why they quietly and personally congratulated you, but didn't feel the need to defend you. Who, you're supposed to be their friend. They're supposed to see you as a friend. Let me just say, if one of my friends, if someone close to me, if someone I cared about was being targeted and attacked for a life-changing thing that's actually very exciting for them, no, I would get involved. I mean, you guys have seen me. Like, I can't help but like defend people I care about. I'll inject myself into that situation and defend people I care about, because that's what friends do, right? Whereas with him, he gets told to his face that his good friend Ben Shapiro wouldn't even go to a wedding or anniversary celebration because he's married to a man, and Ben Shapiro can't have that. It's against his religious beliefs, but he likes religious liberty, right? Dave Rubin does, so that's totally fine. It really, at the end of the day, this is the left's fault, because the left didn't congratulate him after he decided to make a career out of referring to progressives as individuals who have a mental illness.
Yeah.
I didn't forget about that. I remember that. And even so, okay, the attacks that he was dealing with were so disgusting that like I felt no joy in talking about it. I felt no joy in seeing it.
We defended him.
Yeah, I did.
defended him a ton there. I said it made me sick
to
see
it makes me
that.
super sick. But no, it's the left's problem.
Of
and
course.
by the way, look, Dave Rubin, Dave Janet, I get it. You guys love money and you're willing to do anything to get it in your bank accounts, okay? Including sucking up to people who don't think you should even exist, who don't think you should have the right to have children, who don't think you even have the right to get married, okay? But just keep the kids away from these buffoons and these hateful people, because that's what I'm actually concerned about. Imagine raising kids in that environment where your friends are people who hate your parents, because that's what the reality is.
Yeah, and you teach them that that's just a disagreement. Like how Emma and I, we disagree about The Last Jedi. Is it good? Is it bad? Hey, we're just disagreeing. Is there something fundamentally, cosmically wrong about my love life? You know, small things. Like I try to come up with like, not even that dissimilar of a possible example. So my wife, her family descent is Mexican American. So imagine if I had a friend who was like, I'm not going to your wedding, that's wrong. It's wrong that you would marry someone like that. And I was like, I respect your opinion. You wanna go get lunch?
Yeah, it's
like,
insane.
can you imagine if I were to do that? And look, thankfully, again, that's something that we've beaten down, and that's an even more fringe position. There are more people in America who are still openly against same-sex marriage. That is disgusting, and it needs to be beaten down. And you're not gonna beat it down by providing cover to that.
But if you don't provide cover for it, in the case of Dave Rubin, well, then the funding streams might get cut off and you can't have that. Again, please keep your kids away from these terrible, terrible people. Just please do that. Because I can't imagine being raised in an environment where my parents' friends tell me how terrible my parents are and how they should not be married, how they shouldn't even have me as their child, like awful. Well, and by the way, let me just remind you of one of the more disgusting attacks that Dave Rubin received after his announcement. It's hard to listen to, but I just want to give it to you as an example of what Dave Rubin hears from the right, but somehow dismisses it as no big deal while attacking the left. Let's listen.
Just see what they said about that pedophile couple that are trafficking kids. What's her name again?
Are you talking about Dave Rubin?
Oh, Dave Rubin. That's it. Yeah, Dave Rubin. Yeah. Coming soon, baby one. Where did they steal this kid from? That's two men. Well, two men are gay.
Yeah,
they can't have kids.
It's got to pop out first, and then that's when they snatch them.
Oh, that's when they steal it.
Yeah, that's when they steal it. But that's like plotting a crime right there. So somebody should probably do something about that.
Sheriff Opile? Should we call Sheriff Opile? Someone needs to deal with this.
We should call somebody because I have a kidnapping in process, you know.
Seriously, look, what is he crying for? Is he crying because he got away with it almost? Look at this. These two men who cannot reproduce, the only thing they can reproduce and create is more debauchery and AIDS. They can spread AIDS.
Jesus.
Called them pedophiles, said that they're gonna spread AIDS. That was Edward Zoll and Lauren Witzke. That's the right wing in America. Some of them are a little more covert, but don't get it twisted. That is what they think. And those are the people that Dave Rubin enables and empowers in the quest for money. I hope that mansion felt real nice. Just keep your kids away from those people, please.